Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. See if I go over here. Hello, friends. I'm having technical difficulties. Everything is broken. Ah, that sounds like a good song. Everything is broken. It's played on the guitar. Mm. Let's see if I can find the lyrics to Everything is Broken. Mm. Mm. Everything is broke. Lyrics. Hmm. Wow. Mm. Let's play. Mm. 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 Wow. That's weird. Hmm. 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 Oh. Hmm. Oh. Let's see. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see. I'll go right here and I'll drink some water. Is this computer still working? It's still working. It's an awesome computer, but the screen is messed up. It's like someone took a brush and moved the colors up like that, like a watercolor brush loaded with water. Pulled the colors up. That's how I describe it. It's weird. What could it be? Let's put this back here somewhere. Uh, uh, No, just flip it up. Uh, uh, uh. There we go. Take the. Where does this go? Mm, uh, what's this? Oh, huh. This could be used as a printer cable, maybe. Isn't that? Yeah. That's not gonna work for that printer, I don't think. Mm. How do I get it? What's this? Mm. Oh, it's in here. Mm. Maybe I could use this. Oh, what's in here? Pictures. Mm. Oh, I could pay a bill. That would be good. Mm-hmm. Mm. Ah, let's turn it on this computer. I haven't turned it on in a while. Mm. It's dusty around here. Mm. It's clean up with maybe this one. Miracle wipes for electronics. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. See, what can I do to open this open? Oh, Chloe. And too soon. And too soon that you're at. Soon that you're at. And to signing. Start the session. Let's see. Get in my email address. And put in password. I can see what it's loading. Yeah, loading. Zoomtopia. Work happy with Zoom AI companion. Unlock the transformative power generative AI ability to connect, collaborate, work happy with AI and stream for free on October 9th. Register now. Oh, man, it's taking a long time. Can't sign in. Can't sign into my account. Notifications. Most of them are Facebook. Some of them are YouTube. Even Well, that's it. That's the and take it in again. Oh, thank you. Mm. Oh, there is. Oh, wait. Oh, let's see. I will. Finish the factura. It's in
I'm Betty Kobach, and I became interested in other cultures and other ways of looking at the world when I was very young, because as a young child, I was always feeling a sense of emptiness. Something was missing. And I heard two major stories growing up. One was the Christian story about Jesus and living an ethical, loving life, which I very much appreciated. I gained a great deal from those images. But it wasn't enough because I was taught intellectually what the religion was about. And so I couldn't believe the story of Christianity. The other story was, of course, the science story. And that was, of course, the story which gave us our worldview is that there's nothing but matter. We are a fluke of nature. There is no meaning and no purpose. And when you're dead, you're dead. That is the worst, most damaging worldview that any culture has come up with. But all of us in the West grew up with that. And if you were intelligent, we were told, you accepted that. But I didn't want to accept the science story and I couldn't accept the religion story. So it really put me on a quest. And the only way to fulfill that quest that time was to go to university. So I went there and it did lead me into studying about traditions that did not have that worldview. I wanted to find a reality that I could experience, that didn't have to believe. I did not want to believe. I couldn't believe. I wanted to know it, to experience it. And that was a lifelong quest because at the time, early on, even in the 60s, we didn't really know that we had a very deep and profound mystical tradition. And the study of mythology made me realize that from Judaism into Christianity, that our true stories were destroyed and inverted into something quite different. As a child, of course, I knew the story of the tree of life through the old Judaic tradition. And that is that there was a tree in the Garden of Eden that we should not eat from. It was a tree of good and evil. And God said, you cannot eat of that tree. And of course, when God left for a few minutes, Adam and Eve naturally ate from that tree. So God knew it. and told them they had sinned against the divine. They were expelled from the garden so that they could not eat of the other tree, which was the tree of life. And an angel was placed at the entrance with a sword so that Adam and Eve would never be able to enter the garden of life again. They were not worthy. This is the story of how we are flawed. We need to be saved or fixed. We are not adequate beings, not worthy really of life. But then as a mythologist, I found the original story in Sumer before Judaism, 2,500 years BCE. There are incredible pictures, seals of trees. And one, which I have in my book, is the tree of life with the fruit hanging heavy from the tree. And the goddess on one side with the snake rising behind her, which was, I discovered later, a symbol of the rising Kundalini energy in each of us, that energy that's at the base of the spine that can rise all the way through the spine and the chakra system and blossom out in full light at the crown chakra. And on the other side was the male god. So we have the tree filled with fruit, the goddess and the god, and they are both offering the fruit. Their hands are out of eat it, take, for anyone who was ready to take of that fruit. And that was symbolic of enlightenment, of experiencing the divine within. There are many, many levels of consciousness that we can experience. It was never forbidden. And through the research of Old Testament scholar Margaret Barker, we now know that First Temple Judaism was a shaman mystic tradition. And the feminine was very powerful with the masculine. Both were present. And later Judaism, that's only Yahweh, only the male. But we now know that earlier, that Yahweh and wisdom, that is the feminine dimension of the divine, were married. They had the sacred marriage, and together they created the world. Because what is the feminine symbolic of? She is symbolic of the right brain and the heart connection, and the land, nature, the cosmos. And the male was symbolic of all of the characteristics that we have of the left brain, the intellectual, analyzing, looking at something thoroughly. And that's a wonderful aspect that we have within us. But it is deadly, very destructive, if it does not marry the right brain that has a poetic one. And then that, we know our ancestors made very clear. Then all of that energy must flow through the heart, because the heart connects to the heart of the cosmos, to the universe.